Well, hello, and welcome to today's first look, guys. Yes, it's early, but it's always early on a Sunday, because it's a bit difficult to do a late one, because you never know when first look's going to come out. Sunday's Sunday. I've got stuff to do, people to hang out with. I don't have any friends. Now we're all aware that tonight is the night CASA AMOR starts. And I will talk a little bit more about that in a second, but obviously can't really predict when in the show it's going to happen. Last year, as you recall, the girls were kidnapped by Neo, wasn't it? Shoved in a car, taken away, and we had our celebrity rapper with Eve on Friday, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen on Sunday's episode to get them out of the villa and off to CASA AMOR, which will obviously just be the sleepover villa where the action took place earlier on in the season. Apparently, 6 boys and 6 girls will be joining the group in order to stir things up. The problem with that is at the moment we still have 7 couples, so be aware that one other couple might still get dumped before they leave for CASA AMOR. Don't know who your money's on. I would say if another couple has to go, it's probably going to be Grace and Connor or Matilda and Sean. I could be wrong, of course, but just wondering whether those numbers add up. You know, 6 new boys, 6 new girls, 7 already established couples. Sounds like a bit too much. We shall see. Now, Sean's ex-girlfriend is not happy with him. Love Island's Sean Stone's ex-girlfriend humiliated following cheating confession. Love Island's Sean Stone's ex-girlfriend has confessed she is humiliated following the Islanders' cheating confession. The 24-year-old ended his 4-year relationship with Nikki Overton in December. She believes this was so he could audition for the show. Her close friend has admitted that Nikki is shocked and saddened after finding out Sean was unfaithful after he confessed he cheated during a game on the show. So guys, that means during Never Have I Ever was the first time he'd actually confessed about cheating. Sean claimed one lucky lady wanted more than sweets. She got the sweet D. God. During a game of Never Have I Ever, he admitted it was about 2 years into the relationship. I had sort of checked out and I went on a mad one and lipsed another bird. You learn from your mistakes. A source told Mail Online, Sean has completely humiliated Nikki. The last thing she expected when he was announced for Love Island was to confess cheating on her. She's been so shocked and saddened by his admissions, it's not easy with the entire nation watching. And obviously her friends and family know they were together for 4 years, so can work out the timings. I hate to be that guy, but sorry, the entire nation is not watching. The viewing figures for Love Island are not that high. It's not as high as the football. Nowhere near as high as that. Maybe 1.5 million people at most are watching, so not the entire nation. But I understand why the lady's upset. You should see some pictures of her on the screen perhaps now while I'm talking. You will notice, maybe you'll agree with me, I think she looks quite a lot like the latest bombshell Jessie. I think she looks a lot like Jessie. I have a video of them as well. The thing is, the video is a TikTok, and of course it's a song I can't use because of the copyright, but they were obviously quite a close couple. I just can't believe Sean decided on Love Island to confess for the first time he cheated, and he never actually told his girlfriend that, who he broke up with. And 4-year relationship, guys, that's quite long. I don't remember him mentioning that it was that long. So there you go. We have our first moment in which an ex is upset about their ex being on Love Island. It's taken time. I wonder when it was happening this season, but it's finally happened. Now here's another video you might want to watch. This is one of the boys who's going to be at CASA AMOR, and this TikTok had over 13 million views.
Your ideal physique in a man out of these 4?
1 or 3.
Why 1 or 3?
4's too ripped, 2's a little skinny, 1 is like, I don't go to the gym, 3's like, I go to the gym, but also just like nice looking.
Nice. I'm number 3, which is great to hear.
Oh my god, okay.
Which is great.
Love Island's second CASA AMOR bombshell revealed as OnlyFans model. The second CASA AMOR bombshell has been revealed as OnlyFans model and podcaster Joel Kirby. Love Island confirmed that CASA will return this weekend on Sunday night as the Islanders are thrown into the ultimate relationship test. The test sees the boys and girls are separated into different villas. Both villas are then joined by 6 new bombshells of the opposite sex, all hoping to turn their heads and secure a place in the main villa. So Joel is 22 years old, he's a fitness model living in London and has a side hustle through his OnlyFans account. Nothing much that can be said there. We all know about OnlyFans. He says that apparently his OnlyFans is not very saucy. It's just him with his shirt off posing, and maybe that's been enough to get him through university, that's why he set it up. So he said he could make a bit of money while he was studying. It's not something I would recommend to anyone, but then I'm not him. So there we go. First guy, Joel, podcaster, OnlyFans model, and university graduate. And our second male guy in CASA AMOR is one of these naked butler people. No, I'm not joking. Love Island bosses signed butler in the buff, Blade Siddiqui, for CASA AMOR after Kelly Brook branded him an absolute specimen of a man. The fitness model, 29 from Stevenage, is hoping to find the woman of his dreams in the villa after struggling to connect with a long-time partner over the years due to his stripping profession. Blade surprised Kelly Brook, 44, wearing just a bow tie and apron on Heart Radio in celebration of her birthday last year, with the presenter calling him an absolute specimen of a man. He's also made numerous TV appearances with party group Buff Boys. You know them, don't you guys? Buff Boys. Buff Boys Naked Butlers? Come on, don't act like you don't know who they are. Of which he is a member, entertaining women up and down the country by baring his muscular body. But now he'll be hoping to lure the female islanders away from their partners in CASA AMOR as he joins the likes of Emma Milton, reported to be an ex-flame of footballer Jack Grealish, as part of the lineup of fresh singletons arriving in Mallorca. It's one of these weird things about Love Island. What other TV show could you say? So, a guy who sells sweets, a naked butler, and an OnlyFans model walk into a villa. It's so bizarre and so strange. Anyway, let me know what you think about these CASA AMOR guys. Are you looking forward to seeing what happens in CASA AMOR? Who do you think is going to fall for the CASA AMOR bait? My money is on Kieran and Io, possibly stepping out of line. I hope not with Io, but I just think it might happen. And of course, Joey, I think, will also step out of line because that's what Joey does. In terms of the girls, I think Mimi might. She's been hinting at it. People have been telling me, well, she's just joking. Well, I don't know. Do girls joke about that when they're in a solid relationship? I think she might. I think also possibly Grace might, because she doesn't really have a strong connection with Connor. And you know what? Jess might. I think Jess might do it too. You know, Jess may think, well, I haven't had much action this series. Trey's in another villa, so why not? Well, it's a shame, isn't it? Because I'm going to miss Harriet and Ronnie in CASA AMOR. I think Ronnie would have had a field day. Harriet would have tried to stay away from onlookers and suitable suitors, and I think she would have eventually found someone else. A shame those two were dumped. Hard to believe they got less votes than Grace and Connor. But that is the injustice of Love Island. And as injustices go, it's a stark and devilishly dark one. Right, everyone, that's your video for today. Catch you later on tonight when we watch it all together and we gasp and gawk at what takes place. Thanks for watching.